Oscar Bevis for the Stomping Ground, available on DAZN. Hello, champ.
What are you saying, man?
Good, mate.
You good?
Can you pick that up quickly? Just sling it on the shoulder.
Yeah.
We've got a special guest in town. It's such a lovely belt, isn't it? When you look at that now, right, because I spoke to you after your win at Tottenham.
Yeah.
And obviously there was a lot of, not pressure, but a lot of talk about, look, it's at Tottenham, you're a Tottenham fan, you grew up within touching distance. But when you look at that on your shoulder now, can you quite believe the fact that, you know, at your weight, Johnny Nelson, Anthony Joshua, Carl Froch, Henry Cooper, outright 3 times. Can you quite believe that you've joined a list of such elite British iconic names to have held that belt?
Bro, I'm honoured, bro. I'm gassed about that. Like, I've been boxing since I was 3 years old, bro. There's a kid in me that, exists where I'm like, I used to watch this belt on TV all the time. I used to sit on my dad's lap and say, yeah, I'm going to win that. I didn't even want to be an amateur boxer. Like, I wanted to just be a pro, like, as soon as, and I kind of disappointed I had to go through the amateurs until I started winning everything. Then it turned out to be a good idea.
A bit of a blessing in the end.
But no, honestly, the British title, bro, is like, I hold it there, man. I hold it there to me. That's why I'm I roll with it. I'm proud, man. I'm proud to be British champion for real.
How are you with the belt? Because look, this is a media day, so I kind of expected that when I saw you today, the British title would be there. But are you kind of a David Hay booth in a nightclub, everyone look at my belt, or is it it's on the mantelpiece and my family and friends can come round and touch it? And...
No, most of the time I keep it in the briefcase because I don't want the board to charge me for damaging it.
Okay.
So I'll keep it in the briefcase.
Nice and wary. Yeah.
Keep it safe, and then it's only been to one, been on one excursion. It's only been on one excursion, and then that's because it was very close to when I won it. So I did want to, turn up at the party as a champ. I had my moment, and then I went back to being responsible and keeping it safe.
Yeah. Good man, I like it. I'm delighted to see you just sitting there with it, and especially you mentioned how proud you are to be British champ. Look, you're an MF Pro fighter.
Yes.
I'll be honest, something I never thought I would hear myself say to you. We heard kind of murmurs about what MF Pro might be, but mate, this is exciting. You cannot deny it. There is excitement around you and this deal. How do you feel about the whole thing right now?
I mean, that's what we wanted, man. I wanted people to chat shit. I wanted people to be excited. I just wanted people to feel something. And people have definitely felt something with this announcement. It makes perfect sense for me. It wouldn't make perfect sense for everybody. But that's life, innit? That's life. For me, with the following that I have and where those followers come from, most importantly, is the Misfits community. You know what I mean? They would that community that are called the Misfits community, before they were even called Misfits community because it didn't exist, were the community that were following me. Do you know what I mean? So that name even came along after I already gained the following of the Misfits community. So for me to be tapped back in and locked in with them, while still being able to continue my professional trajectory, I mean, that's an ideal deal for me. I get the best of both. We got JJ, KSI, who we know runs the social media. He knows how to run the social media. He knows how to market, especially alongside Mams as well. Master at marketing. Look at what they've done with the other side of Misfits that currently exists. So they've proven themselves, and Kelly and Nissa have proven themselves countless times to be able to produce world champions, put tournaments together that were the closest to resembling what Turkey created by throwing a lot of money into the game. Because the only way you got to find out the best before, someone like Usyk, for example, became undisputed through that tournament, Inoue through that tournament. So you start to realize that you got an overall team here who can cater to your needs as a professional fighter, but also help you continue your brand and help you grow your podcast and your YouTube channel and all the other ventures that you choose to do. So it works for me, mate.
When I first met you, it was a lot about wanting to, I don't want to use the word ditch, but it was kind of, let me get rid of that tag that I'm an influencer fighter, because I'm not, and I always used to say this to people, and I think I've said it to you many a time.
Yeah.
When I first met you down at West Ham, I walked in and your name was on the honours board, right? So I knew I wasn't talking to someone who didn't know how to throw a punch. I was talking to a fucking serious guy. Now you've come back to Misfits. Back then, if you would have said, you've ended up with Misfits, it might have been seen as like, I guess his pro career didn't really go well then. He's ended up at Misfits.
Definitely.
You've come back now full circle, and you've come back at the perfect time with the perfect people as British champion. So like you've come back in a positive way. So it's a pretty mad full circle. Like
Very
you probably
crazy
couldn't have
full circle.
asked for anything to go better than that, right?
No, honestly, it just feels like it pieced together.
Too good.
I mean, it took a lot of work. It took a lot of work to be in this position. There's a lot of backlash to deal with in the beginning when I was literally just doing what I'm supposed to do in the game. Like, no point in my boxing career have I done anything where you cannot consider me a serious fighter. And I'm talking from 8 years old. Daniel Dubois' evidence, he said, I'm the best 9-year-old he's ever seen. Clearly, I've been serious for a very long time.
And he knows a thing. He knows a thing or two. He might know a thing or two about boxing.
He might know a thing or two about boxing. You know, former heavyweight champion of the world. You know, don't know nothing. Say no more. Yeah. But no, honestly, I've been serious from the 8 national titles to the European silver medals to being a youth Olympian to being on the Team GB development squad to being in the same flights to China with the campers, Peter McGraw and Josh Kelly and Fraser and everyone that everyone rates. Basically, you know, I've been there, and I met JJ later in life, and it took over everything, and I needed to restore a balance, and being right by his side was never going to restore that balance. There needed to be a separation. The separation was created. We went on to do what we've done. Be undefeated fighters with winning records, knockout artists, Olympians, world ranked fighters, done it. And now I get the chance to go back and bring something to the side that helped me get this popularity in the first place. Now I can legitimize that side.
Yeah, man, I think it's a real commendable way of looking at things, the fact that you kind of took the step back rather than kind of being with someone, kind of just being next to KSI and wanting that to be your
I didn't have an
association.
identity anymore, bro. It's crazy, bro. It was like, KSI trainer. I'm like, well, my name's Viddal. Like, KSI trainer.
I actually think when
I'm like, bro, like,
when
I lost my name and everything. People call me Viddal again now, but for a minute I lost my name.
Well, I was going to say, when you and JJ were on your knees and he was cuddling you, what fight?
Sorry, I had to throw it. No, you know what? That one was crazy. That was crazy.
This is our British champion, by the way, guys. Sorry. and role model. Right.
That one was wild, though. But go on. Right. Sorry, that was instant.
On your knees in elation, celebrating after JJ had won. I can't remember the fight. I actually think it might have been True Geordie when you can see how much him and his trainer get on.
Yeah.
Not him and Viddal.
No, but big up Brian, because True Geordie, because he's always given me time. Like, he's recognized me. I'm not gonna lie.
And he knows combat sport. He does.
Yeah. Like, I think he just was saying that at that time, but he's always acknowledged me. And even when he done the podcast with JJ back in the day, like 2018, he asked me to come on as well to talk. So he's always recognized me, and.
But you went for a time where it was, like you said, KSI's trainer.
Yeah, no, I was KSI's trainer, bro. I'm walking down the road, hey, KSI's trainer. I'm like mad, but now people go, oh, Viddal, hey, serious boxer. I'm like, okay, good, you don't know I'm a serious boxer now, finally. But you know what, the guys that support me always know I'm serious. I'll be honest, the people that support me give me the credit of what I've done. It's normally just the old heads, you know what I mean? It's normally the old heads and people that don't like change. Those are the ones that talk rubbish, but who cares about them? Because you know what happens to people that don't change? Become extinct.
Yeah, I like that. And if you don't think he's serious, he's sitting there with a fucking British title.
Right then.
Right, let's talk
Tell
about
him Oscar, man.
It's true. I mean, you can't deny that bit of gold on the shoulder.
Yeah, come on, man.
Talking about how you got here, obviously, I'm going to have to mention where you were before. So you were under contract with Boxer, fighting on Sky Sports. Look, there's no secrets in boxing. I said this to Calla. I'm sure he was quite aware of the fighters that might be interested in moving elsewhere. We heard rumours about the deal potentially coming to an end. That uncertain period, how were you feeling then? Because there was uncertainty. No one knew. Media didn't know. People at Boxer didn't know. Fighters didn't know. What was that uncertain period like for
it
you?
It was a state of uncertainty, yeah. Because you're thinking, ooh, are they keeping the deal? I'm hearing on the streets that he's keeping it. I'm hearing on the streets he's losing it. And then, you know, everyone in boxing talks, you know how it goes. And you don't know what's really going to happen. And then when it actually was concrete, no, the deal has been lost. Then it was a matter of, okay, where's he gonna go? Will they do a little extension or whatever? That's what you start thinking as a fighter, you know, you're just thinking. And then I hear, okay, Sky's done, it's BBC, and I'm like, ooh, I slightly don't want to fight on BBC. Big up BBC because of Weakest Link, you know, and Match of the Day. And EastEnders, you know what I mean? Big up BBC, but for my market, for my people, are they gonna consume my fights and what I'm doing on BBC? Probably not. We are app guys, you know what I mean? We are all you need to be on the where we find sport these days. Sky Sports, cool. TNT, cool. DAZN, not a lot of people, you know, a lot of people say stuff about you guys, but I ain't gonna say nothing. They're still hard to discover, but it's still easily accessible and how the world is moving. I don't think terrestrial TV is the place for me, and with the Misfits community, once again, being my primary following.
Where can people, or will people, see you fight then? What will be the platform that Viddal...
Ooh, I can't say that. That question's bigger than me. Yeah. Okay. But it'll be on TV though.
So I know there will be boxing people. That's a good start. You're going to be able to see this man fight, which is a nice start. I know there'll be people nitpicking this and thinking, right, do you see what he said about Sky, TNT, DAZN? I'm wondering, kind of trying to put the dots together. I'll be somewhere, but I don't know where. Is that a lot of the thing with Misfits Pro about? And I said to Callum, look, I'm just going to fire some questions at you. We have a lot of questions. It's new. People are going to have questions about kind of just what's going on. Naturally, yeah. Like, people having questions about what's going on is what we want, though, isn't it? Like, we don't want people to not care. Imagine announcing something and no one cares. It's like, it kind of takes the word announcement away. It's like you just said something. It's not really an announcement. Yeah, so for us to make an announcement and for people to say, oh, I knew he was going to do this. He basically doesn't want to fight tough competition anymore and all of that. I'm like, yeah, man, lap it up. Like, great, have your opinion. But you'll see what the facts are. And the facts are, I'm the British champion. The facts are, I've been placed as mandatory for the EBU. So let's see what happens. Yeah. We'll talk about where you're going in a minute. I will have to kind of revert back to the boxer stuff. How was it left between you and Ben? It was left in, I think, it wasn't no beef. You know what I mean? It wasn't beef. It was just a matter of, if you can stay, because I mean, I'm British champion, you know, it's good to keep a British champion. Yeah, I'm sure they were eager to... Yeah, like, it's good to keep a British champion. You're going to the British Broadcasting Channel. Having a British champion is great. The first show was a British title fight as well. So, you know, it wasn't something where he was happy to see me go, but there wasn't any beef. It's just a matter of... Did they make any assurances to you, or did they say, look, we will do this if you stay with us? Or I got, yeah, like I've mentioned before, I had an offer from everyone before signing this deal, and that includes MVP as well. So Boxer did send an offer, then they sent a revised offer, but that's not what my gut was saying. Like my energy was like, nah, like I feel like I need to do something different now. I've had my time at Boxer. I managed to achieve what I did. I've experienced it, and I feel like I need something fresh. I need a change. So, yeah, they did send an offer and did try to keep me as a fighter, but I found something more suited for me. MVP is an interesting one. Yeah, because obviously we associate MVP with, of course, Jake, and it was a name that it's been thrown around yours in terms of a potential fight with people. Like, fight a real guy then. Actually, that was a real guy who is also in that space. Like, yeah, with the MVP deal, now AJ's fighting him. Imagine that. Everyone was like, oh yeah, you should be fighting Jake Paul and you should be fighting Tommy Fury. And then the former 2-time heavyweight champion of the world ends up fighting Jake Paul before me. So talk shit about him then. Talk rubbish about AJ. I mean, they do, but you know what I mean. Yeah, they do, but people talk shit about everyone, don't they? Everyone. This offer from Matchroom, or this interest from Matchroom, I saw a couple of quotes that said, Matchroom are interested, but they want to know if you're serious about boxing. Yeah. Where did that come from? I don't know why they were showing me interest in the first place if they didn't think I was serious about boxing. I mean, that wouldn't make sense. Beat one of their guys. That doesn't make... You beat one of their guys. That's the only reason I got this, yeah. That's the only reason I got this, is because I beat one of their guys, and then they were interested, and we were sent an offer from them, but I was sent that offer and I wasn't a serious fighter. Imagine, Oscar. Imagine. Crazy scenes. But no, I had a sit down with them, and it wasn't a disrespectful offer by any means. And I won't, like, big up Matchroom and big up Queensbury and what they're doing.
But I just found the deal that was best for me. This genuinely, across the board, money, creative control, the market that I'm being promoted to, being the face of the company, I wouldn't have got that anywhere else. I would have been a part of a roster on the other promotions. And that's not what I need at this stage in my career. I'm going bald, Oscar, man. Times have changed, big man. I need things to progress, and I feel like MF Pro will help with progression.
Yeah, mate, it's really exciting, and you can see from I was talking to Calla about the numbers and other signings that have been made by anyone recently, and this at the moment, considering it's new, it's raw, it's a few days old, is trumping the social numbers.
Wait, by the way, I want to put this out there.
Go on, I know you've probably got them to hand to tell us how.
By the way, no, you know what? Dominic, I want you to do me a quick favor. Go on.
I need my phone.
Yeah, you need your phone. I want to see something. Before I say something, I just need to make sure. Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
All right, so.
What have you been watching on now? Stomping Ground.
No. So go on IG.
Yeah.
Let's go to Matt Trim's page.
Yeah.
And just check the how many views Eddie and Ben Whitaker got for the promo video.
The promo video?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm intrigued. I just want to see this.
Was there a comparison?
I just want to see something.
Oh, okay.
I just want to see something.
Bear with me. I'm going as fast as I can, lads.
I just want to see something.
Nearly there. Wait.
Should we fill the silence with you shit talking about Alois, or we here for that still?
Nah, you know what, man? Nah.
Is that fight going to happen?
It can. He's still a mandatory, so it can happen. But it's, talks with Mastinak's advancing, which I'm happy to hear, because we always want to level up. Like, if we can, I don't think I'm going to get much credit for being Alice, to be honest. I think people expect me to beat him, especially after that last performance. God damn it. But
like domestic, like when you think of domestic belts in other countries, right? If you win a British, it's a high level domestic belt.
Yeah,
but you're very close, within touching distance of those world title fights.
Yeah, at cruiserweight, it's the leapfrog can happen. You know what I mean? One of my favorite fighters that jumped straight from British to world is Joe Kazaki. So it can be done. But that's not our plan, as I said. We want to hopefully get this EBU off Masternak. If that fight can be made, I will take that fight, because, like I said, there's more. It's a business, and there's more in it for me to fight Masternak than to fight Alois. But the person in me that likes to give people their comeuppance would like to fight Alois, but that has to be different from your business head. Yeah.
In terms of the top of the scene, let's just presume that Jaya Pattaya might move up to heavyweight. Badu Jack has seen a lot, done a lot, but he's not a spring chicken. I don't think that's offensive for me to say that.
Yeah.
I think Calla was saying he promoted Mikhailian about 10 years ago, so it's a kind of older world scene, right? Does it need some fresh blood?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Even CBS, he's been in some big hard fights for a sustained amount of time. Like.
The cruiserweight division is about to get spicy again. I think it's going to get real spicy. I think we're going to see a lot of the OG light heavyweights that have been cutting weight for a long time come up to cruiserweight, which is going to create some new names, potential Callum Smiths. Maybe we could see a Yard come up to cruiserweight.
Arsenal versus Tottenham again.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we could. Okay. Something could happen. But for the world scene right now, it's a matter of trying to get all the belts in one place. But I can't see that. Benavidez is coming up as well. So I think the division's about to start making some noise. I genuinely think that. I wish Badu the best on the weekend. I'd love to see Badu get the dub. We've got a relationship and stuff, so I'd like to see him get the win. Jai, brutal KO the other day, but showed vulnerability. And you got Zerdo, who's been out. So he's got to fight Robin so far. So the world levels, nothing's set in stone right now. It's not an Usyk time. It's not an Usyk time right now. It's moving. And I think whilst that's moving, I'm going to keep an eye on it, but I'm going to take what's in front of me first. Yeah.
Right, can we bring back in our good friend, Mr. Mensah?
Go on.
So the actual official promo got 899k, so that was the one where they
not even a mil.
Yeah, that's the one where they find him in this lost place
with the SWAT team.
That's with the SWAT team.
Oh, the SWAT
team. And then the Show Me the Money one got 1.2 million.
Oh, well, we blew that out of the water. That's all I was checking. Big up, no. All I'm saying is, you see how when something's built with this side, with the Misfit side, the community, the loyalty of the community, to see me and JJ reunite, 3 million people wanted to see that. You know, Ben Whitaker's entertaining. I'm not putting no slight on Ben Whitaker. I'm just putting slight on them getting less views. Not what they decided to do. But it just goes to show, man, like, it's organic, man. Where I am now is organic, and the people want to see it. The numbers have proven that. I think the other promo clip was 1.7 mil, 1.6 mil, you know, so I'm in the right place, bro. That was my point anyway.
There you go, point proven. Thanks, Dom.
That's back to you, Oscar.
Thanks for the assistance. Look, like you said, I guess your choice is justified, just some things like that. And when you get in the ring and fight, I know the numbers are going to be very good. Do you think? I know this is about you, but I can't not ask. Do you think you might inspire a comeback for JJ?
Possibly, I hope not. But possibly.
You've been quite not to say
I
quite
always
vocal,
say that, though, innit?
Yeah.
Because boxing's for poor people. Boxing's for people that
Why are you doing it then?
Going through a struggle. I never said I'm rich, you know. I've never said I'm rich. That is an assumption.
Can we get a diamond test?
How do you even know that? How do you even know it's my chain? How do you even know it's my chain? I got my cousin let it to me. My cousin let it to me. But no, for real, boxing is for people that are struggling to not struggle anymore. It's not for people who have avenues and of making money and continuing their life and career without getting banged in your face. Like, if you can do that, why are you choosing to say, yeah, let's get 20,000 people in the room to see me get attacked? Why are you doing that? That's what people that are from a struggle, in a struggle, or trying to get as further away from the struggle as possible do.
Makes sense. It makes complete sense. When you can do so much else, write music, TV,
and all of it to a high level, all of it to a higher commercial success. It's what are we doing? You know.
I get that. Final one on Friday. I can't believe I'm saying it. Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua, by the way, not AJ versus Jake Paul.
Jake versus Joshua.
Paul versus Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
I've overheard you say what you want to see. I think a lot of people might echo that, to be honest. What was the word? Obliviation?
An obliviation.
Okay. Is that an actual word or made up?
Yeah.
Made up for December the 19th?
For the Oxford people, it is an actual word. Okay. It means to erase, to completely wipe out. That's what
you never want to see him box again after this, right?
To obliviate means to erase or wipe out. That's what I want to see.
So just something light then, yeah. No,
like
nothing.
You know what? It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be first round. AJ throws his first right hand and flattens him. But as long as by the end of it, it's like, geez, guys, like, he's brave, but mate, what did you expect? That's the outcome that I want. Is like, what did you expect? But I rate him. No, he's brave though. But yeah, AJ moved to him. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear nothing other than that.
Is there a point in the fight, right? So bell goes round one. Is there a point in the fight that it could get to where you would go, why hasn't it finished yet?
Yeah.
Round two,
if you
halfway
don't know,
through round one, round three?
You have to watch the fight. You'd have to watch the fight to get that feeling. But it depends on Jake's tactics. Because if you don't... Listen, if me and you are sparring and you have no intention of hitting me and you just want to run around the ring and just evade and hold and just be a nuisance, you might last a round. But when I get you, though... yeah, it would be long.
You looked at the British title and giggled as you said that, by the way. Like.
No, I'm thinking about the people I've got before. That's why I looked at the belt.
You said he's brave, right? And I know this is probably a stupid thing to say, but for the money he made, I would fight AJ.
You would, yeah?
Is that a valid for the money?
Would you, yeah?
For the money he's making, yeah. Don't get me wrong. If I fight AJ, I'm not in the position of Jake Paul to demand said money.
No, but if you
like playing devil's advocate, do you understand
your amount though? You know what's relative to you, because money is all relative, isn't it? So the amount that's relative to you that you deem life changing, you'd fight AJ for that.
100%.
I rate that, and most of the men from the ends would too. 100%.
But playing devil's advocate, is that fair? I'm not saying he's not brave, by the way, because you got.
No, he is brave. You still have to be brave to do it. But
he's been brave to put himself in the position. Right?
I saw him lose a little bravery at the face-off.
He took a breath before he looked up
because he was gonna motorboat his chest. Yeah. That was his plan. Do
you think he scanned and probably wisely went, actually maybe not the time?
No, he deeped it. I think he was in front of him and he deeped it and he was like, right, he's actually a big you know. Like you could see him look in his chest, and then he looks up at him, and he's like, "Right, man's here. I'm here. Brush it off. But Jake is a troll, innit? If Jake felt comfortable enough to motorboat his chest, he would have done it.
Hey, we'll see how things go on fight week. AJ's played it cool so far. I wouldn't put it past him.
No, this is true, you know. I'm not making this up, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just for people, I'm not making it up.
He would. Yeah. Right, Viddal, appreciate your time. This is, like I said, very exciting. And can we get? I mean, Calla said Q1. I guess we can't get any more precise than that, but it will definitely be
Q1.
Q1.
What said, that's what he said.
Yeah,
that's
Q1 in the ring.
Yeah, Q1, man. I can't wait, man. I mean, I can wait because in life you have to wait. But I look forward to preparing for it, and I look forward to putting on a performance that represents the face of a company. Being in this position comes with the work, and I'm willing to do the work. I've been doing the work, so nothing changes. But I think it's just going to be pushed to the people more when I continue to achieve what I've been achieving.